Okay, so when you picture Tokyo, what's the first thing that comes to mind? I bet it's the insane scramble crossing in Shibuya or maybe the neon glow of Shinjuku, right? But what if I told you there's a part of this massive city that moves to a completely different beat? A place where the air smells like old paper and, believe it or not, simmering spices. Well, today we're exploring that hidden chapter, Jimbocho.
So here's how our little journey is going to go. First, we'll get into why this place is known as Tokyo's intellectual heart. Then we're diving headfirst into its world of books. After that, we've got a really delicious secret to uncover. We'll soak in the unique vibe of the place. And finally, I'm going to make my case for why you absolutely need to put Jinbōchō on your list.
All right, first up, we're calling this Tokyo's intellectual heart. Seriously, just for a minute, forget everything you think you know about the city's crazy, relentless pace. We're setting the scene in a neighborhood that's a genuine escape, a quiet corner that's been feeding minds for over 100 years. I mean, isn't that what we all kind of look for when we travel? That chance to duck away from the main tourist hubs and find something a little more authentic, a little more real. And Jinbōchō is the perfect answer. It's a neighborhood where the rhythm is just calmer. It invites you to just wander, to explore, and to, breathe. This is a place with a real, tangible soul. Now, let's get into what makes Jinbōchō Jinbōchō. Its whole foundation, its very identity, is built on paper and ink. This is, first and foremost, a town completely and utterly dedicated to the written word. And I'm not exaggerating, for over 100 years, this neighborhood has been the undisputed center of Tokyo's entire literary world. That's more than a century of history just packed into these streets. The locals have this perfect name for the area, Kosho no Machi. It literally translates to the town of old books. And you can feel that history the second you step off the train. It just perfectly captures the essence of the place. And this isn't just some quaint little nickname, It's a living, breathing ecosystem. The streets are lined with endless secondhand bookstores, many of them specializing in super specific things like rare prints or art books. The major Japanese publishing houses have their headquarters right here. And every year, these massive book festivals take over the whole neighborhood, drawing people from all over Japan. But here's the thing. As you're walking through these streets, taking in that amazing smell of old paper, you'll notice something else. A completely different and really delicious aroma starts weaving through the air. And this brings us to Jinbōchō's amazing, flavorful secret. You see, it's not just the book capital of Tokyo, it's also famous for being the city's curry capital. It seems like a pretty weird combination, doesn't it? A town full of intellectuals and students who are just obsessed with curry. But there's actually a perfectly logical and kind of charming reason for it. And the reason is brilliantly simple. It's convenient. For students and book lovers who just couldn't bear to put their book down, curry was the perfect one-handed meal. That simple, practical need is what sparked a whole culinary scene. Today, the scene is so intense that locals call it a curry gekisenku, a fierce curry battleground. You got dozens of shops all competing to serve the absolute best plate of curry, which, let's be honest, is amazing news for us visitors. And the variety is just incredible. On one street, you can find these historic little shops serving comforting, classic Japanese curry from recipes that are decades old. Then, right next door, you'll find a modern spot, experimenting with spices from all over the world. It's like a timeline of flavor. So we've got books and we've got curry, but Jinbōchō is so much more than the sum of its parts. It's a living, breathing hub of culture with a vibe that's totally unique. You can really feel this energy on the streets. It's this vibrant mix of university students heading to class, editors from the publishing houses grabbing lunch, and just all sorts of creative people. And beyond the bookshops, the area is dotted with tiny theaters, independent art galleries, and even a whole section that's famous for its amazing musical instrument shops. What makes Jinbōchō so special is this beautiful blend of old and new. You can be sipping coffee in a decades-old kiseten, one of those old-school coffee shops, and then walk right next door to a super trendy modern cafe. The whole neighborhood is just this perfect fusion of retro charm and modern energy. So, let's bring it all together. After seeing all these different layers, why should Jinbōchō be at the absolute top of your Tokyo itinerary? Well,
When you boil it all down, Jinbōchō offers this unique combination. It's a total paradise for anyone who loves reading or music. The food scene is both historic and incredibly diverse. It's super easy to get to. And maybe most importantly, it offers a calm, relaxing atmosphere that's such a welcome break from the rest of the city. And getting there is a piece of cake. Multiple train and subway lines run right through the area, making it just a short ride from major hubs like Tokyo Station or Shinjuku. It's accessible no matter where you're staying. Ultimately, Jinbōchō is where history and culture just merge into one. It's where the past and present of Tokyo's intellectual life come together, creating an atmosphere you simply will not find anywhere else in the city. The whole neighborhood feels like an open book, full of stories in its shops, its restaurants, and its streets. So the only question left, really, is what story is waiting for you in the pages of Jinbōchō?